Hi, I'm Dr. Heavenly from Married to Medicine, and you're watching MadameNoire.com. I think it's a lot of good guys out there. I think that a lot of ladies, especially the beautiful ladies, they have unrealistic expectations. And they have such a long list of criteria. You have to have a six-pack. You have to be beautiful. You have to be 6'2". Plus, you need to make over 6-7 figures. You have to be educated. You have to be all into them. You're gonna have to bend on some of that stuff, especially after you're 40. Because if you've been over 40 and you ain't found this yet, it might be a time to say, hey, let me put out there what's most important to me. What's most important to me? Okay, are you a God-fearing man? Do you have character? You know, and then after that, okay, we bend that a little bit. Okay, now we're going into, can you provide for me? Now, the man might not make 10 million, but maybe he make 400,000. We got to work with a brother. You know what I mean? So, but if your criteria is way up here, you're going to always come up short. A man is looking for the same thing we're looking for. And first of all, the guys that have money, that are educated, that are have good character, they're looking for a wife. They're not looking for the woman that's going to be all out there. They're looking for a wife, somebody who's going to submit to them, that be a good mother. They're looking for the same thing you're looking for. So if you looking for all this and you can't find it, it's a reason. Kenya, baby. And you're beautiful. You are that. So is Claudia. Very beautiful ladies. Single, but beautiful. You have to submit to the right man. Now, if this man ain't paying the bills, I was just on the radio earlier, they looking at the men, ain't got nowhere to stay. They staying with their mama. They not acting right. They got 5 and 6 children, 5 and 6 different baby mamas. Please don't submit to that man. But if you find the right guy, a God-fearing guy that has character, like my husband, but I don't be looking at him, he taking. But if you find the right guy, you can submit to that guy. If he's the provider and he treats you like God, you know, like Christ loved the church, you can submit to him. But now all these fools out here that I'm hearing about, men, most of them, especially successful ones, have an ego, you know? So in a relationship, especially a long-standing one, you have to be very mature. You have to be able to pick and choose your battles. You have to be able to guide a man to doing what you need him to do for you. You know what I mean? Guide a man. A man knows what to do for you, but you have to guide a man to doing what you think he needs to do. So the right woman knows how to do that. And sometimes she does it. You might not hear her say it, but she can push a man in any direction she wants to. And it's not about screaming. It's about silently or softly speaking to him and speaking things into him. You know what? Different things work for different people. That might work for some woman, but I'm not that age, and that could not work for me. If you're staying with your mother and you're not ready. But at 34, I think you should have it together by then. Now, 24 is a different situation, but at 34, you should already be doing what you're going to do. You know, you probably came and made your money and maybe made mistakes in coming back from that, but just starting out 34 and you're still staying with your mom. You know, y'all say I'm judgmental. I'm not judgmental. I give you my honest opinion. I think that's unacceptable because it's too much out there. I've been doing business for 20 years. I know that you can start anywhere and build something. If you're 34 years old and you don't have a career going yet, how about mow somebody's lawn? We could start a landscaping business. We just buy a lawnmower, borrow your mama lawnmower, go house to house, mow some lawns, make some cakes, do some laundry, take the stuff to the cleaners, start with something and just build up from there. But I'm not saying don't go there. If you feel like you see something special in someone, a lot of times these men just need that extra push by a good woman. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying excite every 34-year-old, because the one thing I've learned in my relationship classes is that every situation is different. If you see something special in that man, it might be something you can work with, you know? But in general, no. I just got a bonnet, and you know, they talk about my edges but my man, he don't want me in a scarf at night. So sometimes you got to sacrifice certain things for what your man wants. If your man don't mind a bonnet, then go ahead and put on. Yes, it does help. I'm living proof. When you put on a bonnet, it does keep your hair together. But at night, if your man, maybe you have some rough days.
Oh, you mean the next day?
Right. The next day, it might be kind of rough on your hair. But if you do like me, you don't have that problem. Just get a different hair.